I should have drowned when I was 7, but my sister broke 3 rules to save me. My cousin's pool party was packed with like 30 people. All of the adults were hanging out by the grill, eating and talking super loud. Music was blasting from the speakers, and little kids were running around screaming. My mom was carrying out food when she yelled, "Amber, watch your sister for a sec." But my older sister was already halfway to the house with my aunt to help carry the birthday cake out, so she didn't hear her. She didn't know to watch me. I was a pretty good swimmer even though I was only 7, so I figured I could just swim around for a few minutes until Amber got back. I slid into the water and paddled out to the deep end where it was quieter. I took a huge breath and dove down to touch the bottom like I always did. My hands hit the tiles and I touched the drain, but something felt really weird about it. The metal cover was cracked and bent with pieces missing. I was looking at it closer when my hair got sucked right into one of the holes. I jerked my head back, but I couldn't move at all. My scalp started burning where my hair was getting yanked into the drain. I grabbed my hair with both hands and pulled as hard as I could. Some of it ripped out, but most of my hair was still trapped. I looked up and the surface was so far above me. My lungs were already starting to hurt. I kept yanking on my hair and pulling at the drain, but nothing worked. The suction was insanely strong. My chest started burning and I accidentally let some air out. I watched the bubbles float up without me. Black spots started showing up around the edges of everything. I looked toward the shallow end where like 10 little kids were playing and splashing. Nobody was looking at the deep end. I could hear my mom laughing at something my uncle was saying. I was literally drowning 15 feet away from my entire family, and not a single person noticed. My arms were getting tired from pulling, and the burning in my lungs turned into this horrible crushing feeling. Everything started getting darker and darker. I thought I was going to die at my cousin's birthday party and nobody even knew. Then through the water, I saw Amber come out of the house carrying a huge stack of paper plates. Her eyes went wide when she saw me trapped down there. The plates fell out of her hands and scattered everywhere. She took off running as fast as she could. "Amber, no running by the pool," my mom shouted. Amber didn't slow down at all. She grabbed the long metal pool net and jumped straight into the deep end with all her clothes and shoes still on. I could barely see anything by then, but I felt her hand grab my arm. She dove down next to me and saw my hair tangled in the broken drain. She took the metal pole and lifted it up over her head. She brought it down on the drain cover as hard as she could. The plastic cracked. She hit it over and over again until the whole drain cover exploded into pieces. She grabbed my hair with both hands and yanked it free from the jagged plastic. She wrapped her arm around my waist and kicked toward the surface as hard as she could. We broke through the water and I started coughing so hard I thought I was going to throw up. I couldn't stop crying and shaking. My dad saw us and jumped into the pool to grab me. "What's happening? What's wrong with her?" My mom was screaming. I felt something wet on my neck and realized it was blood from where chunks of my hair got torn out. My aunt called 911 and my dad held his hand against my head to try to stop the bleeding. Amber climbed out completely soaked with water dripping everywhere. She pulled out the pool net and the whole end of it was bent up from hitting the drain. My mom was staring at her. She looked at the wet footprints on the concrete from where Amber ran. She looked at Amber's soaking wet clothes and shoes. She looked at the broken pool net. Amber had broken every single pool rule we had. She ran, jumped in fully clothed, and destroyed the equipment. "Don't even start. She was drowning and none of you even noticed," Amber said. When the ambulance showed up, one of the paramedics said if I'd been under for even 30 more seconds, I probably would have died. My parents pulled Amber into the tightest hug ever. "You saved her life," they kept saying over and over. We all went home without eating any birthday cake.